Have you ever been in a war? I don't think so. But the Bible talks about a lot of different people who did fight in wars. And we can learn a lot of lessons about the things that you need to be ready for battle. And believe it or not, some of those lessons can help all of us. Have you ever been in the kitchen and you were really hungry and there's something really yummy baking in the oven? Yeah, me too. Well, imagine that you're watching it cook and you can tell that it's finished cooking. What would you want to do? Well, you would probably want to just reach in there and pull it out of the oven so you could have some of that yummy dessert. Would that be a good idea? Well, probably not. Most likely, it wouldn't be your job to take the food out of the oven. That would be something for an adult to do. But even if your parents said that it was your job to pull it out, would you just reach in there with your hands and grab that pan and pull it out of the oven? Of course not. It would be too hot. You would need something to protect your hands. That's why we use hot pads or special gloves to reach in and take things out of the oven. We want to protect our hands. Well, soldiers need protection too. Because if soldiers aren't protected, it could be a whole lot worse than just burning your hand. They need the right armor to protect them. Now, armor looked different back in Bible times than it does today, but it's always been very important. Ephesians 6:13 says, "Take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." God has given us truth and righteousness and the gospel and faith and salvation and the Bible and prayer. Now, we can't put those things on like armor, but they're like armor for our hearts. They protect us spiritually. They help us to fight for God. It's important that we protect our hands when we pull something hot out of the oven. It's very important that soldiers be protected when they're in battle. But even more important than that is that we guard our hearts, that we protect ourselves against sin. Tonight in Frontline, we're going to talk about the spiritual battle that we are all in. And we're going to talk about how important it is to trust God and to put on the armor that He has given us. We're going to look at some people in the Bible who learned some important lessons about being in spiritual warfare, about being warriors for God. After all, we're all on the front line, so we need to be ready.